Welcome. This video is on opportunities and threats for C-suite level executives or those moving into C-suite level roles or desiring to. So this is going to form a part of your SWOT analysis that we have accepted, hopefully, from the other videos. That is absolutely key to re-evaluate yourself, your leadership skills, with respect to where we are in the world today. So with respect to opportunities and threats, strengths and weaknesses, if you watch that video, obviously they're coming from within. Opportunities and threats, as I'm sure you know, you've done it many a time probably in your business, are things that sometimes often we can't necessarily control, but they're external things. So I'm going to ask you again to really appreciate the importance of this activity, and not as a time wasting activity, but one that really will help you. You need to be able to leverage it to make your tenure within the C-suite as successful and as long as you desire. So with respect to opportunities, what I'm going to ask you to consider that outside of your work environment, there are a lot of opportunities around you that you probably quite naturally pick up on, for you to learn about teamwork. Sometimes if you're into sport and you play that outside of the office, the dynamics within your family, friends, etc., are all opportunities to learn from with respect to your leadership style. So tap into those and make the most of them outside of your work, because often they can transfer really nicely into your work environment. Specifically with respect to opportunities within your level, obviously, you can look at, if you're looking at professional growth, you're looking at retirement ages. Technology is a big enabler and a massive opportunity for most people at C-suite level at the moment. So getting involved in those discussions and, really, instead of, shying away from what technology can do for you and within your career or your organization, really, even if you're not natural at it, try as best you can to embrace it and look at it as an opportunity, because it's a massive one at the moment. So obviously, look at any restructures as opportunities. Have a look at where your industry is, where you are within, your career with respect to industry and functional area as well, and try to identify what opportunities are around for you within those areas. With respect to threats at C-suite level, I have already asked you to look at your weaknesses, and it's really important that you identify what your weaknesses are. The C-suite level people who tend not to make the 5-year average tenure are usually people whose weaknesses have exposed a threat to their job, and as they've not been, not taken the time to understand what their weaknesses are properly and how to overcome them, then they've often turned into a threat, which has meant that they may have lost their job early. Now, obviously, threats we can't always control. The only ones we really have an opportunity to control are the ones that we create ourselves from not dealing with our weaknesses effectively. So that one, you absolutely need to grab the bull by the horns and make sure you have it covered off. And, other threats that obviously you'll be quite used to looking at threats, I would hope, at your level. So you're looking at anything economically. You're looking at, for yourself, do you only have one source of income? Is that something that you should potentially look at? Identifying your industry again. We've looked at maybe the opportunities within it, and any threats to your industry as a whole. That's always a good one to look at. So there's a few ideas on opportunities and threats, and I'll do a concluding video on how to you know, to draw them together. But again, you'll probably be quite used to it. If you want any help on really delving a bit deeper into this and to ensure that you're leveraging it for your own success, then do please get in touch.